Right, I got a Chrome. Yeah. Go to this, I think.
This.
Above it. Your channel.
See, I thought it was supposed to be easy. Why
It is
it-
fucking easy. You're alive. This,
So they're
I
seeing
think.
that
Yeah, they're currently
This.
seeing above
because
it,
it's behind
YouTube.
time.
Yeah. Scroll down. Your channel. Yes, chat.
Right, where's the thing that we... See, I thought it was supposed to be easy. Why
It is
it-
fucking easy. You're
Now where am I?
you on somebody else's fucking stream.
Fuck's sake.
It's illegal. You can't do that.
Oh, so they're seeing
did
that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they're currently
This.
seeing one frame. It's fine. Scroll down. Pop out chat. Now you have some fucking chat window. And if you
Right.
drag this to the left, to or the right, wherever you prefer
right.
to read.
There.
No, like all the way, like till I tell you to stop. Further down a bit. Okay, pull it up to there, I guess. Left. This bar. Right. Click, drag. To the bar. Now do this one. Drag it to there. Never
Oh.
mind. Fuck hell. Alright.
Why don't you do it?
So, Fancy Pants feature of Windows. Click, drag to the bar. This lets you move it to different sizes and different shapes. To do that, pins it. So then, the fucking YouTube there. Then, fancy thing, in the middle, this bar comes up, you can make it smaller.
Right. So when do I see me in the window? Because it's...
Oh, because you don't have your fucking webcam turned on.
I do, the light's on.
In OBS.
So now what do I have to
In
do?
OBS. Right. It's doing that fucking thing again, isn't it? Right. Right click video capture device. Go to properties. Change this to something else. And then back again. Click OK.
And then I'm back to front.
I think you can flip it, I don't know.
No, but...
I'm like in between the mic and the camera, I don't know where to fucking... I don't I can't
Oh,
see
it doesn't
shit.
matter. I'll just okay it.
You'll just deal with it.
Why is it so difficult? Why can't you just click a button that says go live?
Because you just fucking clicked a button that says go live.
No, but you're like, go here, do that, go there,
Yeah, because it
do
wasn't
this.
set up for some reason. I don't know why. Did you reinstall Windows or some shit?
No.
Well,
Anyhow.
I did the other day, which reminds me I need to set up Steam sharing again.
Okay.
I'll see if I can sort it on my end. If not, I'll have to do something on yours as well.
Right, I think... Thank you, mouse. It does look confusing, Bonnie. It's driving me mad.
I understand it.
Yeah, but you're fucking 40 years younger than me.
I thought you could say I'm 40 years old. I was just saying, fuck off.
30 years younger than me. Right.
27, actually.
Yes, I know. My son Travis, who's 27.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Lisa always says, my daughter Brooke, who's 23. Every time she has to say her age. It's really weird. Thank you very much, Tech Guy. Linda said thank you, Tech Guy, as well.
It's me.
Hi,
Tech
Peg.
Guy.
Thanks very much. See you later.
You know you don't just message me.
Okie doke. Why? Old people aren't made to do this, are they? Too smart for his own good, mouse. So he can do all this in his sleep. And see, I used to be able to sort out computers and stuff. I showed him how to do it when he was little, but for some reason, I just can't seem to figure out the going live thing. Of course, we were pregnant around the same time, Kay. 27, Jane. I'm an old fart. Nearly 28. Ugh, so hot. Now I can't put the fan on because it will mess with the microphone. But anyway. Stop it, Jay. It made it funny when you came. Figure it out, lol. Because I can't. That's the thing. There's on YouTube. It says create, upload a video, go live. I click go live. Did I go live? No. Lardy seems to be able to sort it out. So surely I should be able to, but... Anywho. Thanks everyone for turning up. I didn't think there'd be anyone here, to be honest. I've gone live because I didn't have a video up. They're all still limited. And I didn't get up until 6 o'clock today because my schedule's all over the place. So because I didn't get up, I didn't have time. Have you too, Sarah? I didn't have time to record something and put it up and see if it'd be okay and all the rest of it. I thought, bugger it, I'll go live for a change. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, I don't know what I do, Mouse. I just get everything wrong. And it's like, I want it, you'd think it'd be simple, but it's not. I wanted to show you some stuff as well, and I don't know if I can do that now. Or do I do... Trying to... What's that? Right, that's me on YouTube. That's like 8 hours behind. I don't know why that's... I don't know why there's two lots of things and it's all very confusing. So I'm not going to do anything. Let me see if I can make myself smaller. See, all you see is me. Oh, help. Oh! Because I wanted to show you some stuff. Hang on a minute. If I do that, then go there. Right. Can you see, like, the Google page and me in the corner? Because if you can, then I can show you what I'm wanted to show you. If not, yes, cool. Right. Let's lock that for a minute. But I'm sure you're all aware of all the hoo-ha that's going on because apparently I threw my toys out of the pram and I flounced out of the thing. I did flounce out, but thank you. So then somebody said, Sassy said, that things were being said. So of course, like I've said before, I'm nosy. I'm going to go back and look. So I went back. Oh, he's made everything so small. And Turkey Lurkey is her screen name, had made a comment. So I read it. And the first rule of Fight Club is to never talk of Fight Club. Hi, James. Yes, don't be watching me, gal Charlotte. Watch the road. Yeah, so what I did was I read it, copied it, and said to my husband, look at this, right? And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, what the fuck? So then I went back to get a screen grab and she'd fucking edited it. And it's like, oh, what? All of a sudden they're saying how awful I was, how controlling I was, how this I was, how that I was. But it's really funny how no one had the balls to say it to my fucking face when I was there. And I don't know what bit they mean about me being controlling. I used to go in, make a comment and fuck off again. I've never controlled anyone. Anywho. That movie messed with my head, Sassy Doe. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But Right, this is what she originally wrote. Okay, let me go back to where I was. Jules is such a hypocrite. Before she doxed herself, she posted lots of snarky comments under YT Celeb. No, I didn't. She needs to stop pretending she's above everyone else on this site. I recall her claiming to have shown pictures of Lisa's underage daughter to some man, maybe her husband, to get his opinion on her looks. She said he called her homely. So what does he think of you, Jules? Yes, she did go in on Lisa's looks until she doxed herself. Then her Instagram, old blogs and YouTube exposed her appearance. She could no longer criticise Lisa's looks. The gag is, I don't even think anyone noticed her noticed her YouTube channel name in the picture she posted on Laurie Beth's thread. She could still be anonymous, but it's almost like she wanted the attention. Well, obviously, Turkey Lurkey, you saw it, because I didn't even remember which thread it was that I'd fucked up on. So thanks for claiming that. Who didn't see it? But the bit that's pissed me off, sorry, no end, is the lie. I showed a picture of Brooke to my husband and he said she was homely. When? Prove it. We don't even use the word fucking homely in the UK. Maybe that's why she went back and changed it, because she'd fucked up and said something and then she realised, oh no, they don't say that. So then she changed it to Jules is such a hypocrite. Before she doxed herself, she posted lots of snarky comments under YouTube Celeb. She needs to stop pretending she's above everybody else on this site. Yes, she did go in on people's looks until she doxed herself. Then her Instagram, old blogs and YouTube exposed her appearance. She could no longer criticise anyone's looks. I've got, think, 2 pictures of me on my Instagram, none on my blog. I'm live on YouTube, people can see what I look like. I've never said I looked any better. And then the gag is, I think she wanted the attention. So it was like, I seem to remember you having a lot to say about Brooke, Turkey Lurkey. So I went on a little mission. I'm sorry, but Brooke is ugly as hell. That girl better find a husband pronto, because I can't see it getting any better. Brooke said some bloke grabbed her tits in a club and she screamed and nobody did anything, and Turkey Lurkey's response was, I bet she was all over him, rubbing and petting, but when he did the same thing, it was a big crime. She just saw an opportunity to get attention, if it actually happened. She's probably the local go-to girl. Maybe they were all doing coke. She can... Hang on, I can't see half of this. She can get as many procedures as she wants. She will never be hot. I don't remember who said this, but I absolutely agree that she has a head shaped like a gourd. Is that a knob? I don't know what it is. She's Elmer Fudd in drag. Even Lisa at her age was more attractive than Brooke. Someone said what was the medication bottle on her dressing table for. I'm guessing it's her anxiety medication or an antibiotic for an STI she contracted in the bar bathroom. Brooke had an emo phase on Tumblr, Shy Ghost. I think that's where she disclosed being in therapy, but I don't know for sure. I've only seen bakers make a claim. I thought Brooke was in therapy since she was like 13. I don't feel sorry for her. I think Lisa was just as big of a slut as Brooke in her younger days. Her mother was probably a slut too. I think she comes from a long line of sexual perverts. So everything Brooke does on the internet is just normal for her. She looks like Elmer Fudd, poor thing. So, the only thing I've ever said about Brooke is she was sat in the car on the driveway, pulling her bikini pants over to one side, showing her fanny, taking pictures, and I emailed Lisa and said, Do you want that child to get fucking nabbed one day and disappear? Because she had a friend that disappeared and it turned out she was with somebody else. And then at the time, a young girl had been fucking taken and whatever. And I said to Lisa, what the fuck are you doing? Will you rein her in? She needs somebody looking after her. And of course I got blocked. And they did nothing. And then Turkey Lurkey says all this, and apparently I called her homely. The fuck? Even if I did fucking call her homely, it's a lot nicer than what you've been fucking saying about the child, isn't it? And like I said, we don't use the word homely in the UK. Jane, do you use it in Ireland? I've never heard anyone use homely until I went on the Gossip Bakery, and I was like, well, what does that mean? Does it mean old, plain? What does homely actually mean? That's what I took it to mean, plain. That's the thing, see, and there's more now. Because I've gone, they all feel really, really, really empowered now to say what they really think. And there's a couple of comments that I put them up on my thing, but I'll do it here. I can't look and talk. They said to somebody came on and said, oh, I thought she was really popular. But yeah, she would seem the type of person that would do this. I'm sorry. Seem like I do what? Did you see me doing it? Did I welcome you? Did I talk to you? Blah, 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 blah. I'm sure it was before this. Hang on. Let me find the chat so I can chat to you while I'm looking. How do I grab that? Oh, God. It's like my mum and the video recorder. Yeah, you won't have heard me say homely mouse because I never fucking do. Thank you, Jane. No, we don't. Sounds like a violent stalker. Yeah, I am trying to keep it real. And I said to my husband, I was reading some of the comments and I'm like, is it me? Am I missing something? What the fuck did I do? And he went, they're gaslighting. The lot of them. They're all fucking gaslighting you. Because you're brave enough to turn around and say what you fucking think. And they're too pussy to do it. And it's like, Joan, just after I left, Jules told me to fuck off once. Sorry, I've said it now. By accident, whatever. Everyone knows who she is. And it's like, yeah, I did. I pray a turkey doesn't have children. Who knows? You're not there, so they're making up stories. That's what I reckon. But Sassy said, I never saw her tell you to fuck off. Yeah, I did, because there was a conversation going on, and I said, I didn't understand why all the people bought the shit that narcs feed them. And Jones, hot and bothered, turned around and says to me, oh, well, you believed your mum. And it was like, fuck you, dragging my past into this when I had the decency to open up and say, and now you're throwing it in my face. Homely is the fire lit and the dog lying in front of it. Exactly. I don't know what homely means. Right, so let me try and find if I can do that. Not blowing up the computer. I'll try and scroll through. See if I can find me. If people don't know, right, that's the thing. That's another thing I wanted to say. They're trying to claim that it was one comment that I lost my shit over, threw my toys out of the pram, had a tantrum and stomped off. No. It's been over a year of fucking drip, 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 drip comments that I thought, fuck, that's a bit bad, and all the rest of it. And I kept my mouth buttoned. And I kept walking. And I didn't pull anybody on anything. And it was just, that was, to quote my gran, that put the tin hat on it, saying ass burgers. It's like, really? But there's one comment she's made since, and it's like, it just shows, seeing Carol's left as well, it just shows what sort of a person she is. I should have written down what page it was on, really, shouldn't I? Should be more organised, but I haven't got as far as there. Let me go back and see what you're saying, so I don't miss 2 ton. Thank you, Peg. Alien sheepdog. I saw the beginning of her video. She looked really nice, and she sounded really genuine. I haven't seen all of it because I don't like watching them before I react to them. But I saw a different side of Lisa there. Yes, you do need a laugh, Steph, so stick around. I totally believe that one of them called Laurie's place of work to make trouble for that wretched woman. They have no boundaries. It was a slow drip, Sassy. It was, they kept saying things and saying things and saying things. And for ages, before I even went back on the thread, I used to read comments to Jed that a certain person had posted. And he was like, what the fuck? Why are they so vicious? And I'm like, I don't know. Jules has gone. She has a new video up, Re the Bakery. Hi Queen Bee, if you're watching. Then Sparkling Water 4444 whatever pops up. Never seen her before. Good. Hope she stays gone. She's a complete hypocrite and a nasty piece of work. I was not too fond of her at all, of her commercials promoting her YouTube channel. I don't think she volunteering left either. No, I did leave voluntary Sparkling Water, and I wasn't posting commercials. I posted links to videos when I was asked. I was asked to do Lisa. I wasn't doing Lisa. I had a video all about Laurie, a channel all about Laurie, and then someone came along and said, please do Lisa. So I did. I was asked. People asked me. So fuck you. Someone said, I didn't know she had a channel, and she went, oh, I don't know how you could have missed it. She puts links to all of her videos. No, I don't. Right, hot and bothered. Good. I'm tired of her nastiness and yelling at everyone and anyone who doesn't agree with her, and her dictating what everyone must believe. Please, we're all adults here. Bye. When did I ever dictate to anyone? Ever. And then someone did actually stand up for me. They put, my goodness, Jules has had a channel for longer than I can remember. Her and Laurie Beth went around and around for years. It was only after she started exposing Laurie Beth and a few posters here on the LLD1 thread begged her to review Lisa's videos that Jules became more active on the thread. I did not know she was somehow yelling at people, being a dictator, demanding they believe something. Sounds like bizarre brainwashing. That's some scary practices. Interesting, she has that sort of power over anyone. Wow. I hope everyone is okay and able to sleep at night. She's in the UK, so I think unless you live there too, you should be safe in the future. Thank you. See, that's the thing. Fancy Pants put, who cares? She was the one who wrote first the correct spelling of Asperger's under that fucking woman's video, but she didn't get pulled over anything, did she? Oh no, just me. Right, the mod says, no one on this thread was banned this week, but to hell with Jules. The mods have lives other than this site. If you come back, you're getting banned for stirring shit up and constantly advertising your channel. I sat back and read everything as it was posted. Sometimes things are better left to take their course, and they did. The mature thing to do was to take it to PM or talk it out, and Jules chose neither. When the poster she found fault with did as any mod or admin would advise them to do. I'm not going to go, Miss, someone's saying something I don't like. Miss, they're saying it again. Miss, what do I do about her? Can I move my chair? This is what this is for. And it got to the point where I was sick of listening to it. So I told her what I thought. Then what did she do? Say nothing. Stayed quiet. Oh, did I hear anything? No. Until I'd gone. And then she was making comments. Big hard man then. Sherry Rose, I'm sorry I said it's like you were half asleep. Because I thought it was a job you got paid for. It's not a job you get paid for, apparently. So therefore, I totally understand if you're not there when things needed doing. But saying if I come back you're going to ban me for nothing is very unprofessional, in my humble opinion. Right, that's that one from Turkey Lurkey that she... So you can see down here, I don't know if you can see, just above where it says PM. Can you see my cursor? Let me go back to... Yeah. Just above where it says PM, it says edited by Turkey Lurkey. So it proves the fact that she wrote what she wrote, and then she ran away and came back and changed it. Right, I'm going to read your comments now. Her hair has got to go. It'll never go, James. She loves her hair. She had it cut once, like bob length, and it was absolutely beautiful on her, and she hated it. She cried every day until it grew back. And there was a time, I call it her Britney Spears era. She was really, really blonde, and she was really giddy about everything, and she was so into her makeup, and she loved everything, and she was fun then, and she was cute. But she obviously spent too many hours like that with her pictures picking fault in herself, and that's silly. Now she changes things, then she has to change other things to fucking combat the thing that she changed, and she doesn't look anything like herself anymore. I like you yelling at everyone. Mods suck. Yeah, it'd be nice if they were even-handed and treated everyone the same. They're all there pulling me apart now, and she's not telling them to stop, so... Right, let's go back and see what the rest of it was. Ooh, wrong thing. Look at them. I can't wait to do that video just to comment on them. What the fuck? Did anyone see the vagina leggings? That's vagina leggings take 2. When I've done this, I'm done. They can say what they want, because it'll just go backwards and forwards. You said this. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Blah, blah, blah. So, Exposed has a why I left video up. Yeah, because I wanted to tell people that I wasn't there, because I'd just given people links to go and join, and if they were looking for me, they wouldn't find me, basically. Right, Heisenberg. Wow, I didn't realise so many people on here didn't care much for Jules. I came on here around last yearish and figured she was pretty popular around these parts because of her videos. I will say I was really shocked to see her blow up at RJ Fox out of nowhere. It was really uncalled for and made me extremely uncomfortable. I'm sorry if it made you uncomfortable, Heisenberg, but it was a long time coming. Then RJ Fox tried to do the right thing by discussing it in private, like adults. What would be the point of discussing with her when she thinks Asperger's is funny? It's a joke. It's not a joke. How many other disabled people and people with fucking tics and whatever does she make fun out of? She's a horrible person. I despise having my post policed, and she seems to be the type to do just that. Really. So many are here so we can literally speak our minds freely because our comments were policed and blocked to death on YouTube and Instagram. Who wants to be scolded and shamed by another adult on a gossip site, no less? No thank you. Well, maybe if you knew the whole story, Heisenberg, but why would you bother going back and reading things and trying to figure stuff out when you can just join the crowd? Someone continually spelling Asperger's as Asperger's, then Asperger's, threw her over the edge. Definitely best for her physical and mental health to leave. So why did you correct her on it then, Fancy Pants? If it wasn't bothering you, you were the one who wrote under her post that fucking right spelling. And here we go, hot and bothered. Once Jules told me to fuck you. Here on the Gossip Bakery. She was way out of line and overreactive. I was done with her at that point. She's been nasty to several people here and I'm happy she's gone. Who's the several? Name them. It's interspersed with Lisa's stuff, obviously. Thanks, guys. For those of you who are not offended by my play on words, which was applied to Lisa's syndrome and not to the one who took her toys and ran. I was annoyed for all autistics, not me. You can say what you want to me, that's the point. And people do, and I don't give a fuck. It's when you start picking on people that can't fucking defend themselves, then sorry, I'm going to say something. Did you see her Goodbye Bakery video? She called you a narcissist in it. She can diagnose others, including Lisa, but others can't. Make it make sense. I don't care that she said she thinks Lisa's on the spectrum. I don't care that she thinks Will's on the spectrum. What I do care about is when she's downright fucking rude. Yes, she reached out to her subs for approval. Really? Like-minded people will find each other. Yeah, like there. You and Hot and Bothered and all the others. Classless people also hang together because they don't fit in polite circles where F-bombs aren't thrown around. Well, I'm sorry if you don't like me swearing. Tough fucking shit. That's me. Like me or hate me. I don't give a fuck. But I don't go round belittling people with illnesses and disabilities that they can't change. If she wants to sit in that bed and dish out her crude manner and foul mouth to others, then her own channel is the best place for her. She seemed to want to take my comment as an insult to her. No, not to me, fuckwit. To autistic people. Which shows a mental flaw with perceptional thinking. She takes things as if they're hurled her way when clearly they're not. I tried to give her a place to discuss it with me in private, and you see how she chose to handle it. That's a childish way of doing things and reeks of being a chicken who tucks tails and run. I didn't run. You know where I am. I'm here. Look, see? Woo! I just didn't want to be amongst you lot. Sinking in yet? That video is the reason I commented about Jules. I can't believe how jealous she is of Hot and Bothered. What a mentally ill woman. I hope she gets help. Are you Hot and Bothered in disguise, Turkey Lurkey? Coming on here to tell us what a wonderful woman she is, like Hot and Bothered comes on and tells everybody what a lovely woman the person they think she is, and how pretty she is. Really, it's sad. It's clear that some of us see a major issue, or to use Lisa's word, a major ugly vibe in Jules. Does she even know Hot and Bothered to be jealous of her? Now, see, you can't even read the above comment and reply to it right. She said that I'm jealous of Hot and Bothered. Now you're saying that I said she was jealous of me. See, maybe if you read things and thought straight and thought before you posted and got it correct, you would understand what the fuck is going on. She seems she has major unchecked insecurities with other women, and especially if they appear to do well or get attention. What the fuck? I'm sure her mum had much to do with it, but at her age it's past time to put on her big girl pants and grow up. To get her panties in a wad on a forum that's all about criticism is rather silly and stupid. Again, she can dish but not take. Bit like you then. If anybody wants to go on the Gossip Bakery, click on her face, click on post, go back a couple of months or whatever, see what she says about Lisa. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. No, I wouldn't waste my time watching that foul-mouthed, bitter woman and give her a view. She reminds me more and more of Laurie Beth. I know you're here, so fuck you. There was one thing that RJ Fox said, and I just had to share it. Right. What a load of upset over nothing. I made up Asperger's to apply to Lisa's having no butt along with being on the spectrum. I was not making fun of mental illness, disordered thinking, obsessions or compulsions, period. So what were you doing? Anyone contributing here, should have a stronger backbone and not be so ready to jump on the offended train. Yeah, it took a long time to jump on the offended train. Anyone being offended by the word "ardation" must be, and I'm saying that RF Jocks or whatever your fucking name is, because it's banned on YouTube, because it's a horrible word and it shouldn't be used anymore, like the N-word and like a lot of words that have been fucking pushed out because people like to be nice and kind to people. But no. Anyone being offended by the word "ardation" must be part of the new wave of wokeness. The word "R" is in the dictionary and has been used for decades, if not longer, and it means much more than mental slowness. No one knows what's in our background or lives, so we all need to get over things and stick to picking on the gurus. These mods have enough going on. I'm sorry, someone who uses that word. I have no time for you. And that's another reason why I fucking left. Because I didn't like what you were saying. And I didn't like it, and I didn't like it, and I scrolled past and I did the right thing. And then you came out and you decided to take the piss out of people with autism, and I bit. I'm allowed to. Right, that's that. Ooh, where did I? Who knew it could be so mean on that site? The picture looks so cute and unassuming, I know. I don't get that, James. If you're all talking to each other and I can't understand, so. The comments can be cruel, but their habit of going in people's personal life is unconscionable. Good for you, Jules. Champion the underdog every day. That's the thing. So they're saying, oh, you know, you should have done this, you should have done that. What? Run to the fucking mod. Please, sir. Please. I don't like what she's saying. No, that's why God gave me a gob. If I've got a problem with someone, I'll fucking tell them to their face. And if you don't like it... I love the cursing. So do I, James. Thank you, Peg. I enjoy the exposed community and sassy crew. Thank you, James. There's some very, very, very intelligent people in my subscriptions that make their own fucking minds up. They don't need to be gaslit by fucking narcissists who can't see what they're doing is wrong. Thank you, Sassy Dome. Hi, Laurie. If they still use that terminology, it's from a different century. See, that's the thing. It's like she can go around and call people the R word. She probably calls people the N word as well. And says, but we grew up in a different time. I grew up in a different time. I ask my son, what is the done thing nowadays? How do we talk about people so that I don't upset anybody? Yeah, the R word was used a lot in America, not in the UK as much. So that's how you look down on people who had mental illnesses, as an R. What does that say about you? Is she, James? What's she up to? I heard she was a nail tech. Is she a nail tech now? No. It's melted. Is Lardy working? Does anyone know? Did she actually go ahead and use her qualifications and open a salon that she made in the sticking and gluing table? I can't imagine that being a part of the course. To then let you out and go and do stuff on humans. Yes, I sat at a table and made my own little salon. Out of bits of cardboard and fluffy things. Oh, so you're none the wiser either. Oh. See, Shawnee was the bigger person and walked away and said nothing. I had too many years being ground down, told to be seen and not heard, not allowed to have an opinion, not allowed to answer back about anything. So now, if I have something to say, I say it. And you either deal with it or you don't. See, that's what I think, Steph. Where though? Because she could have carried on Patreon. People were paying for Patreon and she wasn't putting anything up. Why didn't she just go there? High-level executive assistant for lies and bullshit. I was wondering if she was sick. Like, really sick this time. Because it gets to a point, I said to someone in a comment, I think, it gets to a point and I think, I should leave her alone now, really, shouldn't I? Because she's been gone for a while and she's not saying anything. But then I'll watch a video where she says something so reprehensible and it's like, no, I need to do it. Yeah, I saw that, James. I went on. Did you know? I went on there. I paid 98p to join. And I went on and I told all her fucking patrons what a twat she was and what the truth of that story was. And copied all her videos and then she banned me. And they were all there going, oh, can he really do that? Can he really do that? And it's like, it shows what a pussy she is. She's like, oh, I took it down off of YouTube, but I'm putting it up on my Patreon because he's not there. Child. Absolute child. Ooh. Steph, email me and let me know. Where? I sent you an email a couple of weeks ago. Right at the start of your journey. I sent you an email, but I don't think you saw it. So send me an email, chat2exposed@aol.com, and give me the goss. Yeah, see, Contrasty, I don't know if she did it or YouTube did it. It is lame, James. That's the only content she has, was talking about me or talking about you or talking about Shawnee. She had nothing else. Oh, no. Sassy says, I have an intuitive feeling she has health problems and or has realised her misdeeds. I don't think she will ever notice what she did. She thinks she's always right. She can't see what she's done is wrong. Because she says, oh, I wouldn't have done anything if they hadn't started on me and said something stupid. What? Like drive carefully? That's what started it all with me and her. It's fucking ridiculous. Cheers, Steph. But do drop me a line if you get a minute. Drop me a line. Let me know where. Because I thought that. I said that at some point. I bet she's somewhere. But it's so unlike her not to be Laurie, you know, and try and get her 10,000 people back. Hi, E-Rock and Alexandra. Every time I see your shorts, I want sweets. They do videos. They've got a little granny that sits with a tray on her lap. It's like Buckaroo, and you put so many things on, and all of a sudden she throws everything all over the place. It's still cute. You should half get some cool stuff in your shops over there. I'm really jealous. I bet she's living there with Mummy. I guess I'm being overly optimistic. I think you are, Sassy. Thank you, E-Rock. The last time she posted pictures, she was still in her apartment. And I think Carol was in Scottsdale. And I think Burke had gone to live with Grammy. So I think Carol's there and helping her out. But they're not living together because, like Laurie said, they'd kill each other. So she'll reappear. Narcs get worse with age. She can't stay quiet. Been a long time since I thought about her. Yeah, I just wonder. I worry about Carol. So I've got an itchy nose. I hope she's okay. I'm really proud of Burke going after his dream of being an actor. Fair play to the lad. And he got an advert straight out of college, so he's doing okay. Yes, the one with the vaulted ceilings, James. But it would have probably done Lardy the world of good to get off YouTube, because it was just upsetting her. Oh, that's no good, Steph. Find out. I want to know. No, really? Are they high vaulted ceilings? Wow, that's amazing. I wish I had high vaulted ceilings. I no longer have a family tree, if you hadn't seen the video. My husband had a bright idea. I know, I'll put a stick in the ground and it'll be our family tree. Yeah, then it's like above the second floor of our house. Well, it was taller than the roof of our house. Like this in the wind, and I couldn't see anything out the window, and it was like, please can we get rid of it? Anyway, it's gone now. Hurrah! See, I didn't think she could be quiet for that long. Now we need to find her. See, if she's been somewhere quiet and just having chats with people and, you know, making friends on the internet or whatever, and staying out of drama and not talking about haters and talking bollocks about people, then that's great. All the best. It's like when people say to me, oh, you're jealous of Lisa and all the money she has and the stuff she can buy and blah 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 blah. Believe me, I am not jealous of the stuff she has or what she can buy or the fact that she spends all day shopping. It's the lies. She doesn't say, this video is sponsored. Maybe, Jane. But what would she be under? I'll have a look later. She never says the links are affiliated and how much she gets. She says, oh, thanks Walmart for working with me at the end of a video. Then she has a list of fucking things in a box like that, and then right down the bottom, teeny tiny writing, some of these might be affiliate. All of them fucking are. Tell the truth. She is too combative. And is anyone jealous of Joan? No, not really. See, I wasn't going to say her name, but she outed herself and everybody else was saying it, so... And then it sort of came out in anger, and I'm sorry because I said I wouldn't do that to people, which I don't normally. But... it's like, why be catty like that? Then, like she said, oh, she told me to fuck off or fuck you or whatever the fuck I said. Yeah, I was thinking that, Steph, in private messages. But is she actually making videos that they can see? Because she's not doing anything on her actual page. But after I told her to go fuck herself, or whatever it was I said, every time I put something up, she reused my picture that I'd put up. Didn't quote me, didn't say it was my picture, but used it and made a comment, waiting for me to bite. And it was like, stop being a child. Really. Thank you, Mouse. I'm glad, because I wouldn't do that to people. I've got people's emails and I wouldn't, do you know what I mean? I know people's real names. I've never, ever, ever outed anyone. Even when I've fallen out with people, I've never done it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, that's annoyed me now that I slipped up and said it, because... But anyhow, she'll hold that against me now, no doubt. I don't care. Not asked. Right, I need... Ooh, sorry. I need a drink. I've got dry mouth. So, somebody sent me an email today. I quickly read it before I came on. Suggesting somebody else to do videos on. So I'm going to go and have a look at them in a bit. But if anybody else has got people that you think I should react to... See, I wanted to do, like I said, I wanted to do Cynthia, but she gets people's channels taken down, so that's a bit rough. And then someone else said about the money. It was all about the money. And why couldn't Lisa have what she had? Because I wanted my videos monetised. Yeah, I'm open and honest about the fact that I want my videos monetised. It's paying for my computer. I've had 6 or 7 people offer me a thing. What's it called? Not a sponsorship, but offered me goods to do a video and give you a code and blah 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 and all the rest of it, and I've said no. I could have Snapchat. What's it called? The money thing. Super Chat. I could have Super Chat on. I don't. I could have a join button. I don't. Mouse said she'd pay for Patreon if I did it. I wouldn't do that either. I don't want people to pay for something that's free. So I'm not earning off of you. I'm earning off of YouTube. The difference is Lisa's got all these links that once you click on it, for 30 days afterwards, if you buy anything in that shop, she gets a kickback. But does she tell you that? Nope. Maybe she's filming a reality show with Tay-Tay, Sweet Irma and Helen. Worm Woman. Poor boy. I miss Worm Lady. She's still in the basement. 1, 2. Helen seems genuinely sweet, and I don't know why she fucking fell for Lardy's sob stories. Sorry for Joan. She made comments to Laurie's channel way back and then said the same thing in her thread. Oh my god, I forgot about poor Tay-Tay. Yeah, Tay-Tay and her wrench. She's out there somewhere. Tay-Tay's working security. She patrols Walmart after dark with a wrench. Not sorry, she talks about her real life, so be proud then. Who's Cynthia? Cynthia Beaumont. I did a couple of videos, Mouse, of her dancing. There's a whole backstory with her, and she's another narc. They're all exactly the same. They say exactly the same things. She's on her channel going, I don't know what these people expect me to do. Do they want me to kill myself? Is it that Narc School 101 where they learn stuff like that? Hi Angela, how you doing? They're jealous. Uh-oh, Temu coming. I did Temu. Oh no, Temu didn't contact me. I just did a Temu haul because I saw someone else doing one and I thought, that's cool. Yeah, someone else mentioned Chickens by the Lake, but I watched a few and I found her really boring. See you later, Peg. Thanks for coming in. Catch you in the comments. I'm great, thank you, Angela. I'm very well today. How's the band practice going for your little one? How's he doing? Did a video the other day of Lardy's and she was talking about you again. I don't know if it's up yet or not because for some reason everything I do since I had my week off is limited and it sits there for over a week. I'll check on Jules Thinks Boring. Well, you're going to go and check out Chickens by the Lake. Didn't Chickens by the Lake have a run-in with Cynthia? I seem to remember something about that. Then there's that other one. That Sully woman. Cool! Does he get to play while he's dressed up? That's really cool. I'm not going to ask you, but if you feel like sharing some pictures and Jude doesn't mind, you can send them to my email. Yay! Way to go, Jude. Runs a professional and clean channel. Hi, Patty. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then, Contrasty. She's not the one who does the crafting and videos, is she? Good to see you too. That reminds me of Chicken Purse by Lady era long. Do you remember when she was that Chicken Purse chick? Apart from Travis needing a chest x-ray and Jed feeling like he'd been run over by a tractor, we're all great, thank you. It's like one thing or another. Everybody has a good day, but on different days. Do you know what I mean? I feel good today, Jed feels like a bag of shite. You know, Travis will feel good tomorrow and I'll feel like shit. And it's like, ugh. I just wish we could take a tablet that made us all better and we could just get on with our life. Right, now. She's the one that does the crafts then. I see what Lardy means about the lag. I'm trying to think. It's on top chat again. Piss off, it should be on live. Have I been missing people? Let me just check. See, you know when she says, I've missed something. Do you know what I'm doing now? I'm scrolling up to the start to check that I haven't missed anybody. It's really simple to do. I don't know why she doesn't. Oh, you have to write it again. I missed that. Right, let's get to the button. That woman was Joan's crush. Which one, Sassy? I've mistaken two chicken channels. Yeah, I need to go and check it out, I think. Thank you, Angela. I think I have seen Chickens by the Lake. Hasn't she got a thread at the bakery? I never read it. Cynthia's got a thread at the bakery. If you ever want to know what Cynthia did, just go and read her thread at the Gossip Bakery. I saw some of it, but not all of it, and it's her poor husband, that's all I'm saying. Because she'll send the fucking Tay-Tay with a wrench after me. Who's Joan's crush, Mels? I'm missing everything. Ah, that Chicken Purse chick. Her husband had his head screwed on, didn't he? He saw Lardy once and he was like, nope, no, she's not coming to our house. I've done those videos if anyone hasn't seen them. Where she met up with her. See, that's the thing. Are you off, E-Rock? Thank you. She was telling her what she could say to her own subscribers and shouting at her subscribers saying, that's rude, you shouldn't be asking that. And Kim was like, why? And she went, oh, that'd really piss me off. And it's like, yeah, that's you. That's not your channel. That's her channel. Shut the fuck up. And she wonders why people meet her once and never want to meet her again. Apart from fucking Irma. How can Irma visit her and watch her and still not see what she's doing? Yeah, I can't either, Contrasty. Sometimes a short will come up with a fucking deep throat and a lollipop and it's like, get out. Ah, does she? The only ones I did were, there was a couple of her dancing and it was like, what in the name of fuck are you doing? It's like when she's trying to copy the TikTok dances, but her dance is nothing like what they're doing. And she's here and they're there and it's like, yeah, you're supposed to be copying that. But she just does her own thing. Now she thinks she's a big shot going to YouTube parties and getting parts in shows and what have you. And it's like, really? How do these people always land on their feet? That's what I want to know. Do you think, Jane? Yeah, Irma does seem like a good Samaritan, but it's like, really? Really? There's lots of people you could help. Yeah, that's where it all started with us, Mouse. Because it was me she was taking the piss of on the Matea video. Maybe, Sassy, maybe. Yeah, they still follow each other on Instagram though, Mouse, don't they, her and Matea? Yeah, but you'd think somebody'd take them down a peg, Jane. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't get it. If you knew what Cynthia did, allegedly, don't come for me, and then you look at her now, laughing, spending money on everything, going to YouTube parties and thinking she's the fucking, should be in the Real Housewives of New York. And it's like, if I was you, I'd be in the fucking corner in the dark, thanking my lucky stars I wasn't in fucking prison. I don't know how people get away with that stuff. Mathea's afraid of Lardy. I'm not surprised. Wasn't it? Didn't she want to go to a gay bar with her and then Mathea did her honour? And left Lardy there being a complete twat on her own. I drive with my thumb. Whatever. Fuck you. That's the thing, they don't care and they have no conscience. And they just do whatever the fuck they want. It's like I keep saying to Jed. I said, if I was an evil twat, I would have been out of this room years ago. I'd have a nice big house with a fucking ensuite. But no, because I do the right thing, I just get trodden on all the time. Are you saying, was she a blonde loudmouth? No. She was a trans lady. She was very quiet, actually, but from what I saw. Right, yeah, see. Yeah, no, she wasn't a blonde loudmouth. That video's on Exposed as well. That's where me and her started, because the video before that, I'd said to her, she was vlogging and driving, and I said, can you please drive carefully and keep your hands on the wheel and stop driving distracted? So she blocked me. Then she did meet up with Mathea, and she's like, oh, can you drive with your hands on the wheel, please? You might kill somebody. I drive with my thumb. Twat. That's what my husband said, Jane. Because I was sat here thinking, what did I say on the bakery? What did I do? When did I tell people that they're not allowed to have their opinion? I don't remember doing it. And he's like, no, you didn't, because they're fucking gaslighting you. Let me see if I can find the video while we're here. I can still talk while I'm doing that. Let's move me over there. Why do I keep clicking the wrong fucking button? Honestly. Right, Scooter. I'm watching that one. I'm not sure what it was called. Oh, was this me advertising my channel? I don't know if I put Mathea in the title. Oh, I did. There you go, that's Mathea. I'll whiz on to where she's actually meeting her. So guys, hi, welcome or welcome back to Exposed. I don't know if I need to turn it up. Will you drive fucking safely?
Okay, you have to say hi to somebody that asked me specifically. Her name is Mary. Hi, Mary. She commented on your video where you asked what shows to watch. She was the one that told you about The Walking Dead.
That disgusting show where they ate the horse.
Yes,
Thanks,
and
Mary.
do you remember the comment she made? She said to tell you it was the comment where you would watch you have to watch The Walking Dead, but it is gross.
Isn't Mathea cute? Amazing skin. Much better skin than yours, Lardy. I think she shoots from the hip and she's pretty straightforward, isn't she, Steph? I just want to show the people that need to have a light shone on them. I know, she was weird, wasn't she? Control freak is right. So, this is Mathea. And we'll probably get to the bit where she was being a complete twat in a minute. And Mathea used to shave.
And
Still
and
does.
I don't know. You're gonna have to
I
look.
totally remember somebody commenting. A lot of people recommended The Walking Dead, and I remember somebody saying something about it, and us having a conversation about it.
I was saying earlier, okay, so as I was getting ready, I was saying I don't laugh at movies. Like, I might find it funny.
Yeah, because because you're dead inside, Lardy. But I'm an empath.
I mean, I've been here an hour. What's your name?
So fucking socially awkward. It's not even funny. What's your name?
Just confirming, am I at the right table?
No, because Mary was like, oh my god, I love Mathea. That's how you pronounce her name.
Yeah, because she didn't have to pay for the Scentsy gifts, Mathea. And she won't drive home safely. She'll drive home drunk. Yeah, this is it.
And again.
So, but she's gonna get home safely, so I don't want anyone to worry.
Yeah.
That,
Somebody was like, Lori, please keep both hands on the wheel. I'm like, do you drive with both hands on the wheel? Do you drive with both hands on the wheel? I said, I drive with my thumb. I know that's probably really unsafe, but I drive with my thumb with my...
I drive with my thumb and I'm so really proud of it. And one day I'm going to kill somebody.
Somebody was like, Lori, please keep both hands on the wheel. I'm like, do you drive with both hands on the wheel? Do you drive with both hands on the wheel? I said, I drive with my thumb.
Yes, she did steal her
I
food.
know that's probably really unsafe, but I drive with my thumb with my hand on my lap. Who drives with that?
What do you mean you drive with your thumb?
I do. I just, it's like... And then I
That's
think...
a little hands off for me. I
Yeah.
drive with
Hi.
but not too.
Is
I
it
drive with my
Barikua?
thumb. I don't know anybody that drives. So this is what I answered her. I was like, do you she's like, Lori, please drive with two hands. You're going to kill somebody. So I was like, do you drive with two hands? I don't know anybody that drives. In fact, me and my mother make fun of people that drive with two hands. Like if you see somebody driving with two hands.
80.
Yeah, they're 80. Are you 80?
Yeah. I replied to her. No, you didn't. You just blocked me. So, fuck you. And I'd rather be on the road with an 80-year-old that drove with both hands on the wheel than you. Because you're a danger to society. Is it Barisha or Boricua? I'm crap. Anyway, have fun blow drying your hair. I haven't blow dried my hair since I was 29. Thin and blonde and didn't stick around. Can anyone remember? James, do you know? Are you still here? Yeah, she did leave Laurie there. She had sense. Mathea is beautiful. That was it. She stole her cheese, Mouse. Sticking her fingers in somebody else's dinner. So rude. Thin and blonde. I'm assuming it's not Shawnee that you're talking about, so... Yeah, I think she was supposed to go to court, Linda, but she didn't actually. And then she posted a picture once of Gungor and Burke outside the court laughing because he got his fine halved or something, or written off. Was it Kim? Might have been Kim. Right, let me see if I can find that picture and then you'll be able to see. There was somebody else, and I can't think who, that she was friends with for a bit. But that's the thing. Just watch. She meets people, she meets them once, and then she never sees them again. Is it this person?
We're so much alike, you guys.
Wait, can I just say?
In case you didn't catch what she said, I sold Burke's Adderall to my next door neighbour. I wonder if she still fits in it, Linda. And that's me being nasty for the sake of being nasty. No, not Chicken Purse or poor Shawnee. Right, who else would it have been? What did they do? Can you think of a video they were in where they did something? What they did might ring a bell with me. Kim got out of there very quick. She was very clever. Well, it was her husband though, wasn't it? He was like, yeah, no, nope. She's not coming into our house. We're not having anything to do with that woman. Can't say I blame him. If you can think of something, and I'll have a look. I can't. Thin and blonde. Oh, wow. Thank you. I'll try and remember that now. Puerto Rico. And I'm stuck in 1815 in Yorkshire. Kirsten. Ah, yeah, it could be her. Yeah, he was, wasn't he, Linda? And she fucking made fun of him and shouted to the world that he was gay because he didn't like her. Does anyone remember a Sharon Stone fucking impersonation at Christmas or Thanksgiving? Fucking crossing and uncrossing her legs. Middle age, wore a hat, ate in a restaurant, and bossed the... Oh, her! Yes, I know who you're talking about. Apparently they worked together years before. And she met up with her a couple of times. And then she called her out. She went to her house and something happened. Lord knows what happened. And then she told everyone on the internet that she was an alcoholic. It's funny how everyone that falls out with Laurie is an alcoholic. I can't think of her name. James must be gone because he knows who she is. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, I know who you're talking about now, but I just can't remember her name. She was selling... Pardon me. She was selling skincare or something. And Lardy was saying, oh, you know, I'll sell loads for you on my channel. Blah, 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 blah. If you give me this for free. See, I said they were rude at the time, and James stood up for her, but I was like, no, the way they were talking to the fucking waiting staff, and being totally fucking loud and obnoxious. And then Lardy shouting at the people at the next table. Oh, what are you eating? What's that? Oh, that looks good. Should we get that? I fucking hate people like her. Let me put my thing back on and I can I scroll while I'm there? No. Poo. Yeah, she was contrasty. Totally agree. Is she from New York or something? She seemed... I don't know. She had ideas above her station anyway. A bit like Lardy. That's probably why they got on so well. But they don't get on anymore. Because she's a raging alcoholic. Like her neighbour. And her other neighbour. It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? Right, someone was saying who's Cynthia. Here you go. Let me go back a bit. Play then. Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, this one was giving a tutorial and then you see Cynthia trying to do the dance. It's from Matilda. That little bit naughty thing. I couldn't play the tune obviously because copyright. I mean, I'm not saying I could do any fucking better, but it's like narcs think they're amazing. It's a cute little dance, isn't it? And narcs think they're so good at everything, and they put it up thinking they look amazing, and then when people pull them on it, they don't understand why. It's really good with the music. If you want to go, what's her on it? Sony Pictures UK has put this up. Right, I'm now going to go and find. Oh, can you hear my? There's another girl doing it. Let's hope the sound is off. Yeah. Don't you just love motorbikes? Now, where was the one I saw? This one, right. If you watch this girl, above her is the film. So you can see. So where the hell is Cynthia? Cool, isn't it? Now I'm going to go and find Cynthia on Instagram and add it on. I will be back. Right, she's put a few on here. I'd only seen the one. So here's take one, I think. Really? What goes on in Narcissist's head? She watched that back. Is this another one? She watched it back and thought it was good enough to post. Yeah, so if you were wondering who Cynthia is, there you go. I do think that it was funny Laurie was fired from an MLM. I know, Contrasty, who gets fired from an MLM? Oh, and I got the blame for that as well. It's all my fault. Apparently I rang them. Yeah, I'm ringing America, of course I am. She didn't think her being racist, homophobic, transphobic and wishing death on people was enough to get her the sack. I didn't incite hate. So what was that I hope it was you lying on the floor with a police officer's knee on your neck bit about then? What was it? Tell Jules to get the fuck up out of bed and do something. That wasn't inciting people to be horrible, was it? No. Okay, whatever. They live in their own fucking universe, narcs. You said it to me first. If you want to see the real Laurie, you need to watch this one. Get off my stream. Let me Can I click on that and... No. Will it go to another screen? No. But it's the bit... This is when you know, when you see her, the real her.
I'm not saying for you not to hate me. Go ahead and hate me. Hate me on your site.
I am. But you don't like that. You just said.
Hate me on your site. I just want to cry.
Don't you always just want to cry? So she's jumping around, nice to one person, horrible to the next person, crying, then she's not crying, then she's pretending to cry and pretending to apologise.
Up, and I'm going to. Maybe somebody can find his face and tell him who I am, and he can call me, and I will tell him, yeah, I made fun of you because you ate with one eye closed. Oh my God, it sounds so absurd.
No, doing it is yes, absurd. doesn't it? It sounds so absurd. For you, a grown woman, to make fun of a grown man because he closes his eye when he eats. Yes, fucking absurd and wrong.
It's so absurd.
Just like you.
What about when they make fun of my limp after knee surgery?
People were making fun of your limp on the Gossip Bakery where you told us go and talk. Nobody filmed you out in your real life and then put a video up on YouTube pointing and laughing at you. There's a difference. I just want to get to the bit where she loses her shit. But only we know that now because you told us. Karen didn't tell us.
Because I said, can you leave me alone? I've given you hint after hint, walking quietly, not saying anything. I ignored like I'm supposed to ignore. And she wouldn't go away and contacted me on my Etsy site. People contacting me on my Etsy site saying my jewelry is ugly and I'm ugly and all this other stuff.
You don't like it when it's happening to you though, do you, Lardy?
I hate every second I'm on here. I hate every fucking second. And I would get off if I didn't make as much money as I do. This is more than just haters. I love how people who have not a fucking clue, who don't have a channel, are so able to say this like it's not happening to them.
That's nice, isn't it? People watching you, trying to give you a bit of advice and trying to be nice, and what do? Throw it back in their face. And you wonder why you're all alone. Nearly there. I always think it's closer than it is when you're whizzing along things. Just in case any of you were beginning to forget what a twat she was or why this channel exists, I hope this has given you some sort of clue as to why it's here.
I don't care if this is how, like, okay, so they're, my dog, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what to do. He's not upset. He's barking at the cat, you stupid, dumb shit. Get off of my stream.
Get off my train! Get off!
Where was it where she said they've gotten to me? They've gotten to me. Anyway, that video, what's it called? It's called Get Off My Stream Take 2. So if you want to go and have a look at that and whiz through it, you can see Lardy at her best. Right, let me see if I can find that woman now. Because I'm sure it was on here. What's her name? Hate my memory some days. The stupid things stick in my memory, and then other things, they're just like in and out my ear and I can't remember any of it. The fake tears, yeah, it was always fake tears. Problematic social media profiles will get you fired. Exactly, Contrasty. Yeah, I didn't even watch that one where she was pretending to be Cricket Bonnie. I forgot. It was like, oh, it was one of them days I'm like, I'm not watching it, and then she took it down, I think. Is that one of your favourites? He's mine as well, actually. Of course it's all bullshit, Jane. It's all smoke and mirrors. What's-her-face is making a fair wedge, Lisa, but she's having to sell her soul to the devil to do it. Is it really worth it? This I thought was really cringy. I don't know if you can see that. Older men do it better, and she sat on his lap snogging him, and then another picture of her kissing him, and it's like overkill. You don't have to post pictures of you kissing your husband to pretend that you think he's sexy. What the hell was it? Did I put her in the thumbnail? See, I'd search it, but I don't know what her name is, and I don't know if I put her name in it. Poor little green bean. That's the bird she killed. Allegedly, don't come for me. But yeah, in that other one, I missed the... It's like this, right? She said that someone kept this clip, and all she said to him was, "You forgot the source." No, you can clearly see she's about to kill him, and she's trying to make out it's something it wasn't, because she deleted it, but it was still out there. Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm... God, that was slow and quiet, wasn't it? Let me find where she's actually doing something. Right. Daily and is scared of.
You don't have to put up an act.
I'm not. You just said getting.
See? Did you see the face?
You don't have to put up an act.
I'm not. You just said getting.
You don't have to put up an act.
I'm not. You.
Who lies? Not me. Because that's one thing I fucking hate, is liars. Liars and cheaters. So, if you're gonna lie, have a very good fucking memory what you said, because you'll get caught in it. Or if you've put it out on the internet, it's there forever. Lisa making her corn souffle, that was so funny. Family recipe that apparently every American knows, that was handed down the generations, and she'd done it so many times. But then when she was cooking it, she didn't know one end of a fucking tin opener from the other. It's like, yeah, okay, we believe you. Oh, I don't know where it is. Oh, no, that's her mum. There we go. Maria! That's who she is.
Emily in your help.
And my friend is right here. And
Should I grab 2 waters to start you off?
yes, please, with lemon, please. Thank you.
2 glasses of lemon. Who's her friend? Maria's a bit fun with a camera too, don't you?
Down. You're the best. I feel like we haven't missed a beat. We haven't. That's so awesome. Either that's really good or it's really bad. No, it's really good.
So, Maria, Evan, Maria Even, Healy Skincare, Belmont Shore, Long Beach, California, whatever. If you put Maria in to my search thing here, if you widge along till you get to the magnifying glass and click on it and then search Maria, I'll just check it comes up. And there you go. That's that settled. I would never have thought of her name. Hi J-Lo! She had a neighbour that she called Cricket, and all she did was make fun of her, Linda. She was really nasty about her. Cricket wanted to be a friend. She wanted to go out with her. And she said, oh, why don't we go out for a drink? I'll book an Uber. And she's like, what does she want to book an Uber for? I'm driving. And it's like, yeah, drinking and driving. She doesn't like drinking and driving. And she smokes. And she was making fun of her sitting out on a balcony or whatever. Anyway, Cricket moved. So then she didn't have her to take the piss out of. I don't know how she... Well, I was going to say, I don't know how she ever kept a friend. She didn't, did she? She hasn't got any. Didn't they just, Contrasty? My granny used to say, as God made them, he matched them. How do you know how long you've been on for? Because she was... I've been on 100 minutes. I need to get off. Just curious. What does it say on thing? What if I come up? No. Have I really been on an hour and a half? Whoa, the time go quick. The male guy, yeah. She said he fancied her, and then do you remember the day where she was like that? Oh, I don't want the mailman to see me. Hi, Raven. Yeah, she did sit there waiting for him, Jane, and then she decided she didn't like him because he didn't like her. She's such a fucking nosy neighbour. Hi, Deborah. She just sits there at the window like that. Oh, he's got shopping. Well, go out and fucking help him then, you idle lump. Poor old man struggling with his dog and his shopping. 92 minutes. That's madness. That's just gone whizzed by, Contrasting. I remember her saying she peed in the pool and then later saying she made it up. Yeah, I remember as well. And I wish back in the day I'd known how to screen grab her periscopes and that, because she was awful. And then you'd say something and she'd be like, oh, I never said that. Oh, it was a joke. Everything, they take me literally. Yeah, whatever. And then she was laughing about pissing herself and being drunk and puking and pissing herself at her apartment. Oh yeah, really funny for a fucking 60-year-old woman. So that's on there forever for her grandkids to see if she ever has any. Yep, she sit there staring out the... She said he fancied her and her neighbour or something. And she was scared to go to the post box. Me too. My mum was the same, Contrasty. She used to drive me mad. Guess how many bags of shopping they've got across the road? So, just because you're like Lardy, you never fucking buy any food, can't cook. She came to my flat once. I cooked her a full meal and she was like, oh my God, where did you learn to cook? It wasn't me. No, it wasn't you. Was that on video, Jane? Wasn't that with Darlene and What's his name? Dennis? David? Can't remember. But it's like the latest videos I'm doing. She's going on about this man she met in the laundrette, I was going to say then. Pardon me. The man she met in a shop. An off licence. And she was buying a bottle of tequila. And he said she was wonderful and she was adorable and wasn't she cute and all the rest of it. Then she went home. She'd got the wedding planned where they were going to live. He was going to have older children possibly that were going to be friends with Burke, and everything was going to be wonderful. And it's like, what goes on in your head? Yeah, she'd have done anything to get her. And then she did. Did you see the video where she said Darlene walked past her and told her she was fat and was shouting at her? And she said, and I told her what I thought and I took my camera out. And she shows this film where Darlene's fucking miles ahead and she's basically whispering, stay away from me, this is my place. No, 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 no. And it's like, yeah, you make out you're a big hard woman. You couldn't fucking swat a fly. That's why she wishes, I'm sure she wishes that she never started with me. Because everybody else that she started with just sat in a corner and said nothing and sort of like walked away and left her to it. And I'm like, no. Oh, of course every man wanted her. Because she's stunning and beautiful. Of course they all do. Why wouldn't they? But then she was going on about that gangbanger. Oh, I just poured this over my t-shirt, do you know? I couldn't get the lid off of this last night and everyone was asleep. So I gave up in the end and started drinking out of the bottle, and for some reason it went kaboof. So I got covered in Coke, had to get changed. Yeah, I have. Then I picked the cup up and it unscrewed straight away. So annoying. But yeah, she was with that bloke and she said he'd only do it from behind and he wouldn't kiss her. And then she took him to the pool and she had a few drinks and she got drunk and she was having fun, and when she turned round he'd left her there and she's like, what's that all about? And then he was on the phone asking her when he was getting Tramadol or something off of her, Xanax. And it's like, yeah, he was only there for the tablets. She's quite naive in a lot of ways. I have to say that. Oh, great. That she'll buy that. Oh, I think you're beautiful. Oh, thank you. Someone said that to me in a fucking shop. I'd be like, right, okay, where's your guide dog? He was either from work, Jane, or he lived in the apartment block she did. I can't remember. That's right. What does PNE mean, Mouse? Exactly. Yeah. And then she starts announcing, oh, ever since I've had my knees done, I can't kneel on my knees, and that was my favourite position. Like, we need to know. Eek. But she'd obviously got away. But see, I was going to say she got away with all of that in Boston, but she didn't, because she was on an even keel in Boston, because her mum kept her medicated, didn't she? And kept giving her money for her to go out and potter about with and have fun. And then she had a mental breakdown. I should stop drinking fizzy things when I'm on here. That's what everyone was saying, contrasting. Have I missed something? Don't they, Deborah? Totally. Let me take this off for a bit. Right. Look at the state of this hair. I can't get it to lie down or do it. It's time for a cut. Look, so long. Someone said I was a troll the other day. I'm like, I can't be a troll. I don't have enough hair. Do you really think she cleans the floor, Patty? Now I've spilt my drink with that vision, dear God. Sorry, Jane. Yeah, she was always going on how clinically clean her apartment was, but yet she had to wash her feet every night, so it obviously wasn't. Stupid woman. I'm thinking I might stop doing Lisa. What do you reckon? And find somebody else entirely. Not sure. Let me turn my thing off for a minute and just put the fan on. Oops. You like Lisa? Yeah, a lot of people do like Lisa. I just don't like the lying and the way she treats the family. Do you know? It's like, I'm staying on, you're hot. Thank you. A lot of people can't listen to her, Jane. The African American guy. Lardy went out with an African American guy? She was always looking for an African American guy, from what I can remember. And then she was racist on the other hand, so which is it? I do as well, contrastly, but the thing is, she's a narc, and she knew Brooke, her daughter who's 23, would steal the limelight, so she ain't taking her. And that's all there is to it. It's like I never knew it growing up, I never noticed it, and when I start talking to people it's like, oh yeah, now it makes sense. Like years ago, like I said in a video before, years ago we, my uncle had a club and musicians, Irish musicians used to play there all the time. And we used to go and see them other places. Anyway, we went to see Philomena Begley, and a few of her band came back to the house because we were having a cup of tea and then we were going to go and do something. So I came in straight away, went into the bathroom, washed my face because I was sick of having makeup on. And her keyboard player was a woman, and she was like, whoa, you've got amazing skin. Well, that was it. Mum flipped, stomped into the kitchen, was in a fucking foul mood for hours because someone dared to pay me a compliment, and that's what would have happened with Brooke and Lisa at Barbie. It would have just gone, it would have been a shitstorm. She likes bragging about her and her being 23 because she thinks she doesn't look old enough to have a 23-year-old daughter, so she's waiting for people to go, oh, really? She's 23? Do you know Philomena? Do you know Mammy? Is she still pissing in the sink, Jane? That's what I want to know. I remember she was playing at one of my uncle's clubs and she came up to me and she was like, Mammy wants to go home. It had been a really long day. So I phoned for a cab and they went, what's the name? And I said, Philomena Begley. And they were like, fuck off. And I went, no, it is. So me and her took the cab and I dropped her off and then went home. But I love Philomena. If you see her, tell her. Now, how would she remember me? Probably by the Forum or the Thatch, and by my mother, because that's how I was introduced to everyone. I was Kathleen's daughter or Michael's niece. I was never Julie. She showed us signs of a lot of things, didn't she, Steph? Thing is, she can stop a lot of things she's doing, but the tablets are one for her. She seems to need to have them all the time. Yeah, that's what it is, Linda, and it's quite sad, really, because like, you were young, you had your time. Can you not look at your daughter and think she's beautiful and let her shine? She's in McDonald's. That's no good for her. But yeah, tell her I said hi. Yeah, she used to tell the story about what one place they played, I don't know where it was, and the changing room was tiny and it was awful, and the toilet was miles away, so before she went on stage she had to piss in the sink. She was a good laugh, Philomena. Lisa looks her age, and then there's nothing wrong with it. Many people do not live to be 53. That's the truth. A lot of people don't. Like my sister-in-law, God bless her. She was 50 and her son was 30, and we've lost them both. Good idea, Steph. Thing is, if she's about and she's doing stuff and she wants to stay quiet, then really she should be left alone. See, she should have thought about that when she had 10,000 subs, rather than being a complete arse and lying about other people and being abusive to other people. If she was just herself, because sometimes she was really funny and she was funny to watch, but then she got really nasty, and it's like, why are you doing that? There's no need for it. And then all she had to talk about was the haters this, the haters that, the haters the other. And it's like, 9 times out of 10, like you, all you said was, go and switch the fucking air conditioning on or off or something. And she lost her rag with you. And she's like, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Because every video after that, she'd be chuntering under her breath. Oh, I'm hot. Oh, maybe I should turn the air conditioning on. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, there's no need for that. Why are you doing that? Stop being an arse. God, it's hot. I've got a breeze now because the tree's gone, but we had some rain earlier and it's humid and it's horrible. Or trinket necklaces or tatty jewellery stuff. It's like, these are the latest videos I've been doing, are the ones where she's selling her trinket necklaces, and it's a piece of string with shit on it. It's shit on a string is what it is. And it's like, who wants to pay $35 for a bit of string with a teacup on and a saucer and a bit of a stone and something else? Really? It looks like something your kid made at kindergarten on the sticking and gluing table. Still trying to find somewhere that does a decent price on t-shirts, and they're really expensive. Unbox with me, Chanel. Not even heard of her, J-Lo. Is she any good? Does she do like posh bags and stuff? Lisa type, right? No, see, I don't watch I don't watch much YouTube at all now, to be fair, because I'm recording. But I watch crime mainly. I like Stephanie Harlow. I like Crime Weekly. I like Derek Lavassa's Detective Perspective and Emma Kenny. So I watch that type of content. I don't bother with these people. And I only did videos on Lisa and Lardy because I'd watched them for so long. Right. Does she actually wear them though? Because a lot of stuff Lisa wears, she just hangs it up or leaves it in a box and doesn't even fucking wear it. It's weird. But yeah, I watch them and I don't get time to watch other people. But because I knew about Lardy and Lisa, I knew the background and whatever, I felt like if people had a question, 9 times out of 10 I could answer the question. If I start doing somebody new and someone comes in and says, well, you don't know blah blah blah, that's true, I don't know, so I'm not sure. Yeah, she seems to think that Brooke isn't old enough to go to New York. But she won't take her, that's the thing. Unless Brooke was carrying her fucking shopping for her and carrying her suitcase and filming her as they went and making her look like some big movie star, possibly. But she doesn't want any of the sun to shine on Brooke because Brooke's young and pretty and whatever, and she'd be more interesting than Lisa. No, I've not seen Irish Coffee, Jane. I'll look out for that. I do watch another one, though. You've just reminded me. That chapter. He's Irish. He's funny. Let's give it a go. But yeah, I watch him. Irish Coffee. I need to write that down or I won't remember. I hope you didn't tell Lardy to take a walk. She doesn't like anybody telling her to take a walk. What shall I do it on? Should I do it on email? Email it to myself. Oop. Do you know what? I'll get that email later and I'll be like, what the fuck does Irish Coffee mean? Why have I written that? I don't blame you, Patty. There's another one as well. Is it Coffee House Crime? I've watched that a few times. And I've been caught in the middle of that Ruby Frankie rubbish that's going on at the moment. I hope they throw the book at her and her friend. Fucking weirdos. Poor child. Well, children, they all got abused. What brave little boy to climb out of a window covered in duct tape and run to a stranger who was a neighbour to ask for help. That takes some balls, doesn't it? And she doesn't like recommendations. She doesn't like, what's the word? Opinions, advice. You can't say to her, oh, have you tried? Ugh, I didn't ask for advice, shut up. It's like, really? And yet they sit there and put up with it. It's like having an evil headmaster slapping you all day long and you just sit there and say, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir. Yeah, she thought that was really clever, didn't she, Steph? But then she was like, I made these. No, you didn't fucking make them. I know where you bought them. And then bead bracelets. She added a dingle-dangle onto an already beaded bracelet that she got in a sale in Michael's for like a couple of dollars because someone told me they saw them in the shop. If she made it proper beaded bracelets, she'd have boxes of beads. But she never did. Yeah, see, that's the thing. She tried to be like Trisha Paytas, tried to be like HRH, copied everyone, and then said she was the original. Whatever. Jane, do they do stories mainly in Ireland then, and the UK? Because I love all the things I listen to, but that's what I prefer, like Emma Kenny, because she'll talk about things I've got some notion of knowing about, whereas a lot of the American ones I don't, but I still find them interesting. Her 20-year-old daughter to her channel and dressing her up would add another dimension to her shopping. Yes, exactly. It's like someone said to her, could Brooke put those clothes on and we could see what they look like on her? No. Really, would you care? But that's the thing, if you're a narc, it would drive you mad because everyone would be saying, oh my god, isn't Brooke cute? Oh, isn't she nice? Isn't she this? Isn't she that? And she doesn't want to hear that. Even if she got double the views for the videos. She wouldn't want people saying, oh, isn't Brooke amazing? Sad. I feel sorry for Will. My heart goes out to that boy. It really does. And I think John needs to grow a pair and put his foot down. Do you know what I mean? It's like they all dance to her tune, all of them. She says jump, they say how high. And it shouldn't be like that. It's like there was a video she did and everyone sort of glossed over it, and it's like, did you not hear her? He found her missing perfumes or something, and he said, can you come into the garage a minute? I've something to show you. Oh, you'll have to make an appointment to talk to me. I'm in the zone for my video. Really? Cheers, do that, Jane. Thank you, because I'll completely forget about it. That sounds cool. I've got a story I've been meaning to read for fucking ages, like the crime thing that I used to do on my other channel about the Amityville horror, and I haven't been able to do it because of the fucking noise. So that channel gets sort of left until I get the 3 months or whatever where I can shut the window and it's quiet and I can read things. And maybe other people wouldn't be bothered by it, but the noise, I can hear it really loud in my head and it irritates me. So who's Superfly? She stole ideas from everybody. There wasn't one thing she made up herself, and then she was saying, oh, Jules can't believe I made this myself because she's got no creativity, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, and you have? Really? Have you? Where? I haven't seen you do anything that anybody else didn't do first. Stupid. It's like when she did them... what were they called? Them, you know, where you got the shape and you put the resin things. The necklaces. They were all the height, so she did that. And the way she prices things. And, like I said before, who names their fucking Etsy store Creative Low? What does that say to you? Oh, I'm going to go to the Creative Low channel to buy something. No. She hasn't sold anything on there since she shut her YouTube down, or YouTube did. Does anybody know the truth? What happened? Somebody tell me. And she said, I'll only go when the haters are getting to me. Hello. See, and that's the thing. She can't say anything because I'm only showing what she's doing. If I said, Lardy did, blah, 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 she'd say, no, I didn't. Then what was that? If you don't see it on my channel and you don't hear it coming from my voice, then I wouldn't believe it. Whatever. So I'm going to shoot off in 15 minutes, I think, because I've kept you all long enough. Not sure how long I've been on here now, but... no one's going to watch back an 8-hour live, are they? Unless they're really bored. Or they put it on to go to sleep. A lot of people do that, don't they? Just put it on to have someone talking in the background so they can go to sleep. But yeah, I think I'll probably have to find somebody else to add in. And there'll be videos up as soon as YouTube get their act together. Because they say, oh, you know, put them up for a review and we'll have it done within 5 to 7 days. But they don't. Can I turn that off? No, I can't. Pooh. Let's go there. Is that Missa? Right. Because I had one and the thing went green and I was like, great. So I put it up. It was up 5 minutes and then it went yellow and now it's green again. So I'll put that one back up because some people had already watched half of that. Right, so I'm waiting for that one to be okayed, which is the first half of this, and the second half is okay, but the first half isn't, and that one isn't okay, and then the rest of the ones you've already seen. So hopefully I'll have... if you haven't seen this one, whatever it is, that one, She Met a Man, that's back up now, but I've got Lisa's video to do the trip. She just came back off her Friday haul. She bought loads of stuff, didn't she? You too, Jane. Take care. See you later. Yeah, it is a bit late now to be gabbing on at people. So, if you think of any other channels... Oh, bless you, Patty. So are you. Enjoy your dinner. If anyone thinks of anybody I should do, drop me a message in the comments and I'll come back and read through and see. Oh, Tammy, I was just about to say goodbye. I'll stay on for a bit because you're there. But yeah, because I need to do other people, don't I, really? Yes, you'll have to go back to the beginning and watch it again, Tammy. I can't tell you what happened. Yeah, it was a bit random because I didn't have a video going up. I thought, oh shit, I'll go live, so there's something there. The married man video is outrageous. What married man video? Honestly, I've got the brain of a fucking goldfish. Most of Lardy's stories are outrageous, aren't they? Oh, I got something in my eye. But like I said, I wanted to do Cynthia, but she gets people's channels taken down, so I don't really want to go into that argument. But then I feel weird doing other people that I don't know a lot about. I'd rather talk about things that I have a history in. He's okay today, thank you, Tammy. He's living on eucalyptus cough drops every time his chest feels tight. And I said to him, I've got a diffuser that was in Madam's room and I've got some eucalyptus oil and I was going to put it in his room. And he's like, oh, but I haven't got a plug. Oh, there isn't enough room on the desk. No. So I'm leaving it. But once if he starts coughing and wheezing again, it's going in there whether he likes it or not. I'm hoping that after he gets the results of his x-ray, he's going for his x-ray not next week but the week after, I think. It's 2nd of October or something. And I don't know how long it takes for them to get answers back to the doctor, but I'm hoping that they'll figure out what the hell it is then. Because it's horrible to watch. And the GP, right, you'd think... Normally when you go to a GP and you say, I can't breathe, the first thing he says to him was, well, you look like you're breathing to me, because he's a tosser. But you get that thing that you blow down, don't you? He never even got him to do that. Idiot. He doesn't put his light on, Bonnie. He doesn't use his lights in his room. He's sat like a little mole in the corner with his computer and whatever, and that's it, but... I've said to him, I don't care if he starts wheezing and coughing, that diffuser's going in his room, and he was like, alright then. But like he said, if he can catch it, if he feels it coming on and he has like a eucalyptus sweet, it sort of opens up his airways and he's okay. Thank you, Tammy. Met the guy at the sample station in a supermarket and yeah. Yeah, I know, that's her all over, Contrasty. And she bought the bullshit because he said, oh, I think you're adorable. You're so adorable. And she was like, yeah, I am, aren't I? And then, I don't know if it's gone up yet, the video I did, she was saying, I phoned him, or he phoned me. And I said, there was such a connection, I felt it. And he was like, yes, so did I. It's like, really? Reel yourself in, Lardy. Let him do the talking. No morals. Don't care. And who would meet somebody in an off licence and say, oh, come and have a drink with me. Here's my telephone number. What? Are you weird? I'll arrange to meet you in a public pub next Wednesday. Giving them your numbers and fucking whatever. See, I don't watch Twitch, Steph. I thought that was purely for gaming. No, me either, Bonnie. Thank you, Tammy. Because she's got this idea of herself like she's something out of Charlie's Angels wafting into this shop, and everyone should be like, oh, look at her, isn't she amazing? She doesn't see what's really in front. It's like I said when my husband goes, where's the most beautiful girl in the world today? I'm like, I don't know, I've seen her. And it's like he pays me a compliment and I'm like, yeah, you need your head read, or have you had your eyes tested? But she's like, yes, I am, aren't I? From a total stranger. Weird. Thing is, she can look good when she makes an effort, but it's that this is what I really look like that gets me. It's like, you're stood in front of them, that's what you really look like. I sent him this picture and said, this is what I look like when I'm ready to go out, and he said, oh, I thought you looked adorable before. Whatever. Do we believe any of it? I don't think so. "24, 6 minutes, and I'm going to let you all go and have a life." I don't know what else to talk about. I was watching a programme last night. There's an American girl. She's got a non-profit organisation where she tries and traps paedophiles. What's it called? It's really good. But anyway, she was going on about... I don't know where the remote is now. She was going on about this bloke. He wanted to get nudes off her and he was going to pay her and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, and he was saying, I'm 17. And she's like, yeah, I don't think he's 17. And she said, if he's 17, why doesn't he just go on Pornhub or something? Why would anybody pay for nudes? So then he started asking all these weird questions about her down belows. And she arranged to meet him twice and he backed out. So he sort of had a feeling there was something going on. And it's like, she gave all the information to the police and they did absolutely nothing about it. Or it says nothing had been done by that point. Undercover Underage, it's called. She dresses up as a 15-year-old and sort of reels them in and then gives all the information to the police. But it's not entrapment because they do all the running. She doesn't say anything. So... Isn't that right, Contrasty? The heavens aligned at the off licence. Yeah, me too, Raven. I think she lives in La La Land. I don't believe they do either, Tammy. Did you watch it? It's really good, isn't it? God bless her, she gets so upset. I'd love to be able to do something like that. Like, if the other side of it, trying to find the people, or doing an email version, or something like that, because obviously I couldn't go on live chat, pretend I'm 15. That'd never happen, but... Did you see the one where they caught this bloke? Turns out he was a principal of a school. And he was out on bail. He'd been pulled for something else and they'd let him out on bail, and then he was at it again with her. Fuck. There needs to be more people like her trying to catch these fucking weirdos. Scary world for young kids today, isn't it? Yeah, and then they were saying they saw pictures of him on websites or on the school or whatever, and his arms round all the kids, and it's like, yak. Fucking weirdo. Why they can't, like, make, not a prison exactly, but a place where they can't get out of, and they have no access to the internet so they can get all the stuff that they get, and just let them live there. so that they're not tempted to do anything and they don't actually have a chance to do anything. Just leave them over on a little island on their own. Twitch has all the people kicked off YouTube. There's Rumble as well, isn't there? A lot of people are going to Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, I like being able to watch a video and then I can pause it and come back to it and whatever. I can't keep up with, I can just about keep up with this. If I go on somebody else's live stream and their chat's doing that, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm trying to answer someone, and by the time I'm answered, 10 million things have gone up, and then I haven't heard what the person's saying. It's all too much for me. Yeah, they can't stop. That's the problem, Tammy. So help them. Do you know what I mean? If somebody's on a diet, you don't have cake in the house. Put them somewhere where they can't get access to children. And help them. Because there are paedophiles out there that don't act on what they want to do. They won't move near a school. They won't go anywhere that they see children. They don't let themselves have the internet. They don't have a phone. They have like a landline. And they try really hard not to do anything. But there's not enough of them. So the rest of them that will do it, given half a chance, can't they have them locked in somewhere? I don't know what the specifics would be, but it'd save a lot of children. There are pedos everywhere. That's a scary thing, Raven. She used to do that all the time, Steph. This is what I really look like. Yeah, they will. And they'll keep doing it. Any chance they get, they'll keep doing it. See, we don't know if we've got any where I live, Bonnie. We don't get that thing you do, because you can type in and look at people that have broken the law or pedos or whatever in your area, and we can't do that. Because they think we're not sensible enough to cope with that. But knowledge is power. So if you know there's a pedo living in a house across the road, you tell your children, do not go anywhere near the house across the road. If the man from across the road comes out, you run in here and tell us. Do you know what I mean? You're armed. We're not going to go there with petrol bombs and kill him. Hi, Sassy. Welcome back. It would be helpful to know, but they won't let us know. They think there'll be vigilantes over here going around with baseball bats and what have you. Night night, Contrasty. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, there's a register, but they won't tell us who's on it. Fucking pointless. And what's the point? Because it's like people that are on the FBI watch list. And it's like, oh, they were supposed to come in and report and they didn't. We've lost them and we don't know where they are now. If you can't keep an eye on somebody, then let everybody know who they are and we'll keep a fucking eye on them. $22.30. I'm going to let you all go because it's been a long one. And I will try and arrange like a regular live thing because I'm really irregular with that and it's a bit bad. But see, I'm not up at silly times and it's hard to like book anything. So I think I'll just go live when the mood takes me, and if you're around, great. If you're not, you'll catch the next one, won't you? Or you can watch it back afterwards. Prison justice is okay by me for pedos. Yeah, I totally agree. For those that have done something, Raven, yeah, lock them up, throw away the key. But those that haven't and can't help themselves, help them. Surely, because I said to Jed, there's got to be something amiss up here. They do a lot of work on the brain and say, oh, that was damaged and this was damaged and that's why this happens. So why can't they look into that and find what switch is on that shouldn't be and turn it off? I don't know. Because they don't want to be like that. Am I 8 hours ahead? I don't know. Where are you, Bonnie? Where am I? Go there. Let's do Central Time. So it's 4:30 Central Time and it's 10:30 at night here, to give you an idea. And then there's Central, there's Pacific, there's something else, and then it's really hard. Oh, cool. What cool place to live. There's a singer from Ireland, Tralee in Ireland, and he went over and he set his roots down in Vegas and sings on the Strip. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you for the support and thank you for having my back. Bye bye, Raven. Good night, Bonnie. And 5:33 in the morning. You're as bad as me, or 5:33 in the evening. I'm up at silly o'clock. I'll be up to like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning. All my days and nights are totally back to front. Thank you, Sassy. No, I'll be up for a while, but I just don't want to keep you lot up, that's all. Right, so I'll call it quits here, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care, have a great... Oh, PM, good. Take care, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.